Welcome to the SAP Generative AI Hub session. In this session, we will dive deep into the SAP Generative AI Hub. This innovative service empowers businesses by providing flexible access to large language models, or LLMs, within the SAP Business Technology Platform. Think of it as a gateway to a wide array of large language models from various providers. It allows you to use pre-trained models to perform tasks such as natural language processing, text summarization, translation, and more. And it's built on the SAP AI core services. Today, we will explore its key functionalities, features, and how it can be used to create intelligent AI-driven applications. Before we get started, let's briefly revisit the SAP AI Foundation from our earlier sessions. The SAP AI Foundation provides a suite of tools and services designed to help developers build and manage AI-powered applications on SAP BTP, including SAP AI Services, AI Lifecycle Management, and integration with business data and context. SAP AI Lifecycle Management offers a comprehensive framework for building AI models, taking developers through each stage from model creation to training, accuracy, evaluation, and deployment. Within this lifecycle, the SAP Generative AI Hub plays a vital role, streamlining access to LLMs and enhancing AI application development across the SAP ecosystem. Let's explore its core functionalities in detail. Flexible access to large language models. The Generative AI Hub offers flexible access to a variety of large language models from different providers, which allows users to select the best model for their specific needs. Some practical examples of how this flexible access can be used are model selection. SAP Generative AI Hub provides access to models from providers such as Azure OpenAI, Meta, Google, Mistral, and Anthropic. This means that instead of being limited to one type of model, users can pick and choose from models like GPT, Cloud 3, Titan, and Llama, etc. If you need a model that is particularly good at creative writing, you might choose a model known for that capability. Or if you are working on a coding task, you might choose a model that excels in that domain. Cost optimization. Different models have different costs associated with them. The hub allows users to compare costs and choose a model that fits within their budget. For example, Anthropic Cloud 3 Haiku model is significantly cheaper than the GPT 3.5 Turbo model. This could be a deciding factor when choosing an LLM. Another example is performance optimization. Some models are better suited for certain tasks than others. The Generative AI Hub's flexible access allows users to choose a model based on its performance for a specific use case. For example, cloud models are known for their ability to handle large inputs. If you have a scenario that requires processing a large amount of text, you might select cloud models. Similarly, if you need a model that can generate embeddings for both images and text, you might choose one of the Titan models. Avoiding vendor lock-in. The Generative AI Hub's architecture allows you to switch between different models without changing the client code. This is achieved using harmonized API that standardizes message formats, model parameters, and response formats. For example, if you start with the GPT-4 model and then find that Gemini is better for your needs, you can easily switch without rewriting the code. This prevents being locked into a single provider and makes it easier to adapt as technology advances. Another core feature of SAP Generative AI Hub is its orchestration capabilities. Orchestration fundamentally means planning or coordination of the elements to produce a desired effect. In AI perspective, the Generative AI Hub's orchestration capabilities refer to the creation of complex AI workflows. By by combining various modules such as prompt templating, content filtering, grounding, and data masking. These features are particularly useful in business settings that require robust, secure, and dependable AI solutions. Let's have a look at some of the practical examples of orchestration capabilities of SAP Generative AI Hub. Enhancing chatbots with grounding. Consider a service chatbot that needs to answer questions about a company's specific products or policies. By using the grounding module in SAP Generative AI Hub, the chatbot can access and incorporate real-time data from the company's knowledge base. This ensures that answers provided by the chatbot are not only based on general knowledge, but are also accurate and relevant to the specific business context. For example, a customer might ask about the warranty of a product. The grounding module can retrieve the correct warranty information from the company's document repository and include it in the chatbot response. Automated content generation with prompt templates. Automated content generation using prompt templates enables efficient creation of consistent content for business scenarios. Imagine a marketing team that needs to generate a large number of product descriptions for an e-commerce website. Instead of manually creating each description, they can use the prompt templating module to generate the text. The template can include instructions, context, example outputs, formatting, and style descriptions, and content filters to avoid biased content. The system then uses this template to automatically generate descriptions by filling in the placeholders with data from the product database. This process saves time, increases efficiency, and ensures consistency in the generated content. Secure data processing with data masking. In scenarios that involve sensitive personal data, such as processing customers' feedback or employee surveys, the data masking module can be used to protect privacy. Before sending the data to an LLM for analysis, the module can automatically anonymize personally identifiable information, such as names, addresses, or contact details. This ensures that the analysis can be performed without exposing sensitive information. The data masking module helps businesses comply with data privacy regulations, such as GDPR. Ensuring responsible AI with content filtering. When using AI to generate content for public-facing platforms, it is essential to ensure that the output is free from bias, offensive language, or harmful content. The content filtering module in SAP Generative AI Hub can be used to automatically filter out unwanted content from both input and output. This module can be configured to check for specific types of content, such as hate speech, profanity, or discriminatory language. By using content filtering, companies can ensure that their AI systems align with ethical standards and do not generate harmful content. The content filter can also be used to curate the output to ensure it is relevant for the business scenarios. Another one is streamlining AI workflows. The orchestration service combines different features into a single pipeline. For example, when processing a document, you might use a grounding module to find relevant information, the prompt template module to format a request to an LLM, and the content filter module to check the results. By combining these steps into one process, the orchestration service simplifies the workflow and reduces the complexity of the process. The orchestration service also handles the configuration for each of these modules. These examples illustrate how the orchestration capabilities of the Generative AI Hub allow businesses to build powerful, flexible, and responsible AI applications that address specific business needs. Now let's go through an end-to-end example of how the orchestration service within the SAP Generative AI Hub can be applied in a real-world business scenario. Here is how the orchestration service handles the workflow step by step. The customer's complaint is received, including personal details such as their name, address, phone number, and delivery information. This input could come from various channels like an email, support ticket, or chat interface. The first step in the orchestration pipeline is grounding to ensure the response is contextually relevant. It retrieves relevant information from the company's knowledge base, like delivery schedules, product details, and the customer's history of interactions. By using the SAP Help repository as a grounding query, the model ensures the generated response is specific to the situation rather than a generic template. The knowledge base is created by uploading documents to a supported data repository, vectorizing them using a data pipeline. Filters can also be applied during the grounding process to provide more targeted results. Now, let's take a look at the template feature. This template is designed to guide the AI assistant when handling a support ticket. It outlines the steps of how the AI should respond. First, the AI checks if it can resolve the issue based on the provided context. If it can, it will generate an email with the answer. However, if it can't answer based on the available information, the AI doesn't guess or hallucinate. Instead, it summarizes the issue for a human support team. The AI determines the sentiment of the ticket, identifies key themes, and summarizes the contact details. So essentially, this template helps the AI an informed decision, either respond directly or escalate the issue with a structured summary for the human intervention. The next step in the orchestration pipeline is to ensure data privacy. We will choose to mask customers' personal details such as email address, name, phone number, and address before they are sent to the language model. This step helps maintain compliance with data protection regulations such as GDPR. Next is the content filtering before the response reach LLMs, where we have the option to adjust severity threshold across different categories like hate, self-harm, etc. I will increase the allowed threshold since it's at the input level and not at the output level where the customer will be able to read the responses. After that, we need to choose the AI model, which is GPT-4 coming from the OpenAI. At the output filtering, I'll make sure not to allow any biased content to ensure the response is professional, ethical, and compliant with company guidelines. Finally, the AI agent receives the generated draft response, which includes relevant information about the delayed delivery, while keeping the customer's personal data masked. The agent reviews the AI generated response, makes any necessary adjustments, and then send the response to the customer. This example demonstrates how the orchestration service in the SAP Generative AI Hub efficiently manages AI workflows. It combines multiple modules into a single pipeline, ensuring the generated content is relevant, secure, and compliant with privacy standards. In summary, we have explored the SAP Generative AI Hub, a crucial component of SAP's AI ecosystem that offers flexible access to large language models within the SAP Business Technology Platform, all built on SAP AI Core. We also delved into the SAP Generative AI Hub's orchestration capabilities, which enable features such as grounding, data masking, and content filtering. Thank you, and I will see you in the next session. Keep learning.